Hi everyone, we're going to talk about section 5.6, multiplying and dividing a polynomial by a monomial. So this works very similar to multiplying a polynomial by a constant, except now we have an extra letter in front with that number that we need to also multiply in. So I'm going to show you the same process as before. We're going to take 3a, the monomial, and multiply it to every term. So 3a times negative 4a is first. Write down the first term of your polynomial, and then in brackets, write down the monomial that you're multiplying with, okay? And then we're going to multiply 3a by 5. So I'm going to write the plus 5 first, write your polynomial term first, and then in brackets, write the 3a after it. Okay, we need to go numbers times numbers and letters times letters. So I'm going to remind you of something here. So let's just do the first part, numbers times numbers. Negative 4 times 3 gives me negative 12. Then I have a times a. Remember, if I have multiplying and I have the same base, this is all the way back to chapter 2, we would add the exponents. So my exponents for these two letters are ones. So this would be the same thing as having a and 1 plus 1, or a squared, okay? So a times a gives me a squared. This time my letter is actually changing. Then I have 5 times 3, which is 15. And now I just have an a. There's nothing to multiply it with, so it stays as a. Okay? Let's look at the next one. Negative 5x times 3x. So write down the first term of the polynomial, then in brackets, write down the monomial you're multiplying with. Then we're going to write down the next terms. So subtract 6. In brackets, write down the number that's in front that we're multiplying with. Okay, numbers times numbers. 3 times negative 5 is a negative 15. X times x. Again, we have the same base, which means I can work with the exponents. They're both power of 1. So this is the same thing as x to the power of 1 plus 1, or x squared. Negative 6 times negative 5 gives me a positive 30. And the x is the only thing there, so it stays there. Okay, let's try one more. This is a monomial times a monomial, so I don't need to write anything more out, just do your multiplying. Negative 3 times negative 11 is a positive 33. N times n will give me n squared, and that would be the answer. Okay, so when we are multiplying with the same base, we add the exponents for those letters. Now let's take a look at dividing. So remember, we're going to follow the same rules. We're going to go numbers with numbers. Numbers divide numbers. And then letters divided by the letters. Okay, so remember when you're dividing something with the same base. So if I have v squared divided by v, when I have dividing with the same base, I subtract the exponents. So this means I would have v to the power of 2 subtract 1, right? And 2 take away 1 is 1, so that would just be v to the power of 1. Negative 25 divided by 5 would give me a negative 5. V squared over v, subtract your exponents, you just get v. All right, let's take a look at the next question. I'm going to rewrite this so each term is divided by the negative 3c. Okay, numbers divided by numbers. 30 divided by -3 is a -10. C squared divided by C, remember that's power of 1. You have the same base, so subtract your exponents. 2 take away 1 is 1, so this will just be C to the power of 1, or just C. -12 divided by -3 is a positive 4. C divided by C. So if I have 1 take away 1, I get C to the power of 0. Now you could write that, but anything to the power of 0 is just 1. So this is actually usually written as just 4, because it would be 4 times 1, which is just 4. Okay. All right, that is all you need to know. Let us know if you have any questions. Bye for now.